You are only good for sex. Based on your recent experiences, you feel and you think that men only want you for sex. Naturally, this is a problem that women encounter mostly. You rarely hear men complain that women only use them for sex. It wouldn't bother men. Women, however, often experience this in their relationships. Obviously, from a young age, it has been implied by social upbringing, fairy tales, movies, and family legends that a man will come along who will cherish them with devotion and attention. And girls believe that this wonderful, happy relationship exists. A man who is courting them, who is attentive, who does everything, who fulfills their wishes, who can defeat the seven-headed dragon, fight every battle, all so that he can finally have the princess. In contrast, the adult experience is that it's not only that men don't do everything, don't try to fight battles or think about a lasting relationship, but they even disappear after sex. Thus, the woman, the princess, experiences that the man only wanted her for sex. But what is reality? By now, you've probably gotten used to the fact that on this self-awareness channel, we always examine how your thoughts reflect your own functioning. Of course, we also look at the other side, at the situation from which you draw these experiences. Now, let's take a closer look at this thought. You are only good for sex. Whose thought is this? You might say, but that's my experience. Men only want me for sex. You might say, but Erica, time after time in each relationship, it's proven that men don't want more than just sex, and after a few encounters, they leave. This is the world. This is experience. This is reality. This is what happens. Yes, I believe that you experience this, but why? Because that's where your focus is. The thought that I'm only wanted for sex is your thought. It's your reinforcement. It was born in your mind. And this thought has grown stronger and stronger over time. But what does this thought reveal? What is it really about? Why are you so desperate when a man doesn't want more after sex? Perhaps the answer is starting to take shape in your head. What happens is that, in the hope that the man will commit to you, cherish you, be devoted to you, and think about a lasting relationship with you, you are willing to pay a very high price at the beginning of the relationship. You think of sexuality as one of your greatest treasures, and you give it away. You give the man your greatest treasure as a kind of investment, an investment in the hope of a lasting, happy relationship. Your mind thinks that if you give away the greatest treasure a woman can offer, your body, your passion, your devotion through sex and touch, then you have committed yourself, and you've proven to the man that you're serious about him and your relationship, so you believe that you've made your true intentions clear, and you hope the man will appreciate this and, in return, give you what you hope for, a lasting, happy relationship, serious commitment. There wouldn't be anything wrong with this in itself. The problem starts when, after you've paid with your greatest treasure and devotion, the man doesn't pay with commitment. You feel bad because the man isn't fulfilling his part of the deal. He doesn't give you what you hoped for. It seems that commitment, lasting connection, devotion, or making big plans with you aren't as important to him. That's why the desperate thought arises in your mind. It seems I'm not good for a lasting relationship. Obviously, I'm not good enough to keep a man, but of course, they took the sex I paid with. So, there are two things worth understanding. First, you're using sexuality as a form of payment to be loved long-term. Second, it's not sex that will amaze and keep a man. It's mostly your inner values. Right now, for some reason, you're placing these inner values in the background and not appreciating them. Yet, you should definitely value them. If you want these processes to change and not be wanted just for sex, the solution is not to stop having sex with men, but the real solution lies in discovering your true values, the qualities and habits that make you unique, those that make it good to be with you, that make you fun and interesting. I know that right now some questions might arise. Am I really fun enough? Am I interesting enough? Valuable enough? Exciting enough? Sexy enough? Smart enough? And perhaps a million questions are racing through your mind right now. It will be hard to discover yourself this way, so I'll give you a little help. Watch yourself, and don't expect big things or achievements from yourself. Just observe yourself. Observe your small habits. What do you do and how? What and how do you eat? How do you accomplish things? What are your routines? What's your morning routine? Your evening routine? What do you do in a way that is characteristic of you? Observe the rituals and habits that you do in similar ways day after day. Every night before bed, look back at your day and observe yourself. Focus on two things. Observe your small habits, your rituals, and note them down. Perhaps you've never thought about these before, but they are part of what makes you unique. Even if you haven't considered them interesting or valuable until now, believe me, someone who falls in love with you might just mention these when talking about what's cute and valuable about you. So write down your rituals, and as a second point, observe what problems you solved during your day. You don't need to think of big things or great achievements. Just observe what small problems or difficulties you solved. Discover the ideas within you that helped you get through a problem. Observe what abilities or skills you relied on when you solved a difficulty. See what qualities you can depend on when you're in a bit of trouble. Every night, when you look back on your day, discover what makes you capable. What makes you you? What makes you skillful, capable, and unique? If you observe yourself like this for many days, over 2 or 3 months, consistently and regularly, you will discover a lot about yourself. You'll find a lot of interesting and exciting things and many anchors within yourself, and your self-confidence and self-esteem will strengthen. As these strengthen, everything you've discovered about yourself will increasingly show in your confidence because the strengths and abilities you've uncovered will become more and more evident. Your confidence will grow, and you'll start to show these qualities to men and others around you. You'll experience that you're not just wanted for sex, because it's not sex that truly keeps a man, but how unique you are. Follow us on this channel and subscribe. All of our videos help you get closer to yourself, find your peaceful, happy self, and become more balanced and confident. Thank you for your attention. And now let me say goodbye, wishing you much success, good health, abundance, love, romance, a happy relationship, and everything else you wish for yourself.